Hello, Bethel Grace. It is Pastor Jeff. I am here with my wife, Christy, and with a number of hosts and leaders of our home fellowship group ministry. And we are here just to tell you about some of the groups that are happening this fall into the year ahead. It is our hope and desire that you'll consider becoming a part of one of these groups if you are not already connected to other believers in fellowship. Now, in a moment, I'm going to ask each of our leaders just to briefly introduce themselves and tell you when their groups meet, general location, and just a word about what they hope to see happen in their group. But before they do, let me just remind you or let you know about the purpose of this ministry. Home fellowship groups gather to deepen friendships, to contemplate and to apply biblical truth, to minister to one another's needs, and just to support one another in love as we walk in the Lord and engage in the ministry and the mission of Jesus. The scripture is clear that Christians are to be connected to other believers. We are to pray for one another. We are to teach and admonish and share the things we're learning in scripture with one another. We counsel each other through the different questions and challenges we face in life. We just are there to be together to support each other through the hard things we face in life and to share the joys of life. The Lord calls us to be close to other believers, to have life-on-life ministry, to be together, and home fellowship groups are an opportunity for just that. That the Christian life is meant to be lived in fellowship, in close connection to others, and that's why we do this. So that's a little bit of the big picture of it all. And with that, I'm just going to now invite each of our leaders to just tell you a little bit about the groups that they're having. Now, Christy and I, we've been connected with Samson and Beulah. There's a group in their home that we've been a part of, and we're sharing in the leadership of that. And so Samson and Beulah, why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Hello, Bethel Grace family. As Pastor Jeff mentioned, I'm Samson and this is Beulah. And we are one of the home fellowship groups that meet in the Lakewood area. We meet on every second and fourth Tuesdays at 6:30 p.m. And our home fellowship group is open to families with kids. So the kids can be watched over while we dig deep into the word and fellowship. And one of the things that I've learned through this home fellowship that we have over the past few years is how the Lord answers prayers when we meet together, we share our concerns, our struggles, and how God has come through has been amazing for us. And I'm really, really amazed how God has created a church family to care for us and pray for one another. And my walk with the Lord has grown deeper because of the home fellowship group. So if you're part of Bethel Grace, I would prayerfully ask you to consider being part of one of the home fellowship groups that is close to you. We are about 5 minutes from the church. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Thomas, and this is Sierra. We live in Downey area, and we meet every Sunday at 12:30 after church. It's just been a great time being blessed as I've been growing with the generations at this church, both young and old, and just seeing the different perspectives that we bring every Sunday, reflecting on Pastor Jeff's sermon and digging into the word that he preached. We'd love to have you here. We meet every Sunday at 12:30.
Hi, we're Bob and Peggy Lamb, and we meet the second and fourth Tuesday at around 6:45 near Long Beach State. Right now, we're not meeting in person though, and we're meeting every week on Zoom. There's about 7 to 9 of us, and we would just be delighted to have you. We share prayer requests and a prayer time, and then we spend about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes looking at the sermon questions. And it's just been a delight to see how the Lord works in people's lives and how we see the glorious grace of God unfolded. So join our home fellowship group or some other home fellowship group, but get connected.
Hi, we are the Gokans, Adrian and Ioana, and we will be meeting on Sunday evenings, early evenings, late afternoon. We are very close to the church in Bellflower, and we will probably share a meal together, and children are welcome.
And we will be focusing on being devoted to apostle teaching and fellowship and prayer, using a model from the book of Acts.
Hey, thanks to all of you for sharing a little bit about your groups. And we're just looking forward to what's going to be happening in each one. And once again, Bethel Grace, those of you who have been around Bethel Grace for maybe years and decades, those of you who are perhaps new to our church, hey, you're invited. We would love for you to be a part of this. Now I'm going to put the link to our church's webpage on fellowship groups under this video. There you'll have more information. Some things that you've heard will be there in writing. And you'll also see the email addresses of our leaders. And you can get in contact with them if you'd like more information about being a part of a group. And we hope that you will be. Thank you so much for watching this video. May the Lord lead and guide. Let's all say goodbye. Let's all do one of those goofy Facebook waves, Zoom waves, right? Over and out.